is Araha Beach, probably one of my most favorite beaches that I've ever been to anywhere in the world. However, I used to live about 300 meters from here, and I used to come to this beach all the time. I'd come to this beach sometimes after a typhoon, and there would be tuna fish, 3-4 foot long, laying on the beach, you know. And I'm not really into eating roadkill, but I kind of wish I'd have grabbed it, because I walked about 200 or 300 feet and turned around and that fish was gone. I don't know if he jumped back in the water or somebody ran over there and picked him up. There's like apartment buildings right over here, and they probably could see that fish on the sand, and probably ran out there and got it. I would have, but I had my wife with me, and she was like, no, we're not touching that. But it was fresh. Should have took it. Probably a $500 fish or something, you know. I love sushi anyway. I do it raw. But this is the beach. Well, welcome to my channel, or I should probably say at this point, maybe welcome to my one or two videos that I'll post. I've been traveling around Asia, recording some of the metal detecting I've been doing, and just something so I can share it with my family and possibly all over YouTube. I'd like to build a YouTube channel. I'm retired from the military, and I enjoy treasure hunting, and I guess that's the kid in me, but I like to travel, and certainly like to find some treasure. Can't find anything on this beach. I've been in the water for like 35-40 minutes. I haven't found anything. I mean, absolutely nothing. I got a beep on a coin I threw in just to make sure my metal detector was even working. But it's amazing. They've really cleaned this beach up. And I found nothing. Not even 10 cents. They have a club here in Okinawa, and this is actually one of the favorite beaches of somebody that I've been in contact with, and they come here all the time. I knew I'd probably get burned by coming here, but this is a beach that I used to live right next to, and I used to come here all the time, so I don't mind it whether I got burned or not, but I still had a little fun out here. I used to be able to come to this beach and find, on a bad day, probably $30-40 in less than an hour, but not anymore. This club, this here, is really sweeping this beach, and they must be doing it pretty often, because there is nothing here, and I find that kind of amazing. But I did the same thing to this beach about 12 years ago. About once a week I'd come to this beach, and I had it so cleaned up you couldn't find a penny here. When I was stationed here in 2010 and 11, I found probably about $12,000 in yen. I had it on my countertop, and it was just a big mess, because you have to clean the coins up. Japanese people won't take those coins. So I finally started using a rock tumbler to clean it up. So I've been retired about 12 years, and I've been cooped up in the house for about 4 or 5 years, and I finally decided that I need a little adventure. I'm 63 years old, and I need to get out of the house. I can't sit around no more, and I don't think I'm ever going to do it again. I think I'm going to keep on doing this, because what I found is I can go to different countries, do a little treasure hunting. I like helping people, and the person I met had no roof on their house. Had a typhoon come through here and just about wiped their house out. They had no roof. There's some YouTubers in the Philippines on one of the islands called. This guy is out there helping people, and he's helping people better their life through putting a roof on their house, fixing a wall that fell down, the house is exposed, or whatever else he does to contribute to them. He helps disabled children. I thought that was an admirable thing to do, and so I donated some money to his charity effort to go out and help people. And I'd like to do something like that too. But I'm more of a fix-it guy, hands-on guy. I want to go there and put a well in, help them put a well in, or put a roof on their house, something like that. I think I'd like to spend probably the rest of my life doing something like that. Maybe traveling around doing a little blogging, maybe doing a little treasure hunting, and on the side, God willing, I could help some people. I'm not a millionaire or nothing like that, but I like helping people, and sometimes just giving people money. And I was told actually in the Philippines that you can go to jail for giving people money. I don't know if that's true, but I gave money to some kids that were skinny. And it wasn't a lot of money. It was basically pocket change for me, but they looked skinny. They looked hungry, and so I gave them money. And a police officer seen me, and he walked over to me and he shooed the kids away. And he looked at me, and before he could say anything, I told him, those kids were skinny, and they looked hungry. So I gave them a little bit of money. And I usually don't do that. That's what I told him. And he nodded his head, yeah, and said, yeah, that's good. So it just depends on where you're at and the situation you're in, because you can get in some trouble in the Philippines if you're not careful. So with that said, I'm going to go ahead and end this video. But had a good time there. Met some great people.